Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris with Edge Body here for 3 different moves that you can work on your hip mobility with. If you're like me, my hips are always stiff, they're always tight. So what I like to do to start out with is I like to use a bench for the very first one. It's almost like an elevated pigeon. You're gonna put your foot kind of down on the bottom, knees gonna go on the bench itself. Then while you're from here, you can either just hinge right at your hips, go straight forward, just as far as you can, be feeling that stretch in the back of your hips there. And then whenever you can take a step further, reach over to the side, kind of play around with it a little bit here, moving forward and moving back. Of course, as you progress, the better off you get. You can lower that bench down a level at a time with whatever bench you have if you're at the gym. You can even do this at the house if you're just using a couch, ottoman, even just a chair. Honestly, it'll be a good thing. So you can be here, hinge over, rotate to the side. Just kind of play around, kind of see what it feels like, because after you do that, you're gonna wanna do that about, personally, I like to do it about 1 to 2 minutes. Second exercise we're gonna do, you're actually be using a mat down on the floor. You're gonna have one knee on the floor and then one leg out to the side, kind of cocked out, 90-degree angle here. You're gonna stay up as tall as you can. You're gonna go side to side. So think about you're just flossing. You got some joints, you got some tightness, flossing through. Maybe if you need to do a little bit of light pressure on your knee to keep that knee out to the side, more than welcome to do that. Every time you kind of go through it, just trying to reach a little bit more. You have to kind of gauge what is good for you, what's a good level where you're at. And then after about 10 reps, you'll switch sides and then do it about 10 reps the other side. Feel free to do that as many times as you want to, back and forth. Whole goal here is not to overextend yourself or try and do more than you can, but the main goal is to get those hips ready to work, ready to move. So something perfect to do before you're exercising. Next one we call them 90-90 drills. So you're gonna sit here on the floor. You guys know I'm tight, so I'm not the best person at this, but what you're gonna do, start on one side and then you'll just shift side to side, and then you can reach out with your hand, hinge over at those hips a little bit more, and then just moving it side to side, really working on the hip mobility. As you progress up, you can even kind of take your back foot, lift it up off the floor, and going side to side there. Once again, this will be another thing, 1 to 2 minutes, just something before you exercise, before you work out, especially on your lower body training days. Very important to have those hips ready and primed and ready to go. So there it is, 3 very simple hip mobility exercises that you can do in the gym or at the house, perfect for after a long road trip or even before you're working out. Have an awesome day. We'll talk to you soon.